Hello, my name is Berk Duygun and I'm an art curator, event organizer and a DJ. I was born in Istanbul, then I came to the Netherlands, then Hague, to study art in the Royal Academy. I got first involved with music when my father gave me a listening session when I was a kid, and he starts putting all these vinyls one after another from his vinyl collection, and he tells all about the songs and how they're produced and all the details on the songs. So that was my first time consciously listening to music when I was 8-9. Although I started to be involved actively in music took a bit longer. I was 17 years old right after high school and I was working as a graphic designer. But it was quite commercial job. There was no creativity and really hard working conditions, 6 days a week. Then I decided to quit my job and bought a flute, and then I became a street musician. Later on, I also started playing the saxophone. I was with some touring ska bands as well, and that kept quite part of my life for 4 or 5 years. When I was studying in the Royal Academy of Arts here, the parties were a really big thing, home parties. And meanwhile, I was missing the bands and music and the creative part of making music, basically, besides visual arts. And I started carrying all my music production gear, which I was producing at home in my bedroom studio, and taking all my gear to home parties. Then it started to become a bit more serious in the last 2-3 years, and I got some CDJs, and I also started learning how to DJ with CDJs instead of on the music production. And as soon as I became more compact and mobile, and I could also start improvising at the party, so I didn't need 1-2 weeks of preparation for my live sets. Then it started growing from there on, and in Den Haag I played at Pip, at Hoop back then, and then it jumped to Rotterdam. In Rotterdam I made my own events, and I also DJed at places like former Bar Rotterdam, Weelde, Rotown, and since then I'm actively DJing in different events and radio stations. In my DJ sets I try to give a unique experience to the audience. I try to find tracks that they may not heard before, and for that I'm constantly digging on the internet, from SoundCloud to Reddit to Bandcamp and Beatport. And because of that I also don't have any favorite tracks, because I cannot play those songs to achieve this unique experience for the listeners. Since the lockdowns I'm back with music production, because I miss the creative side of producing songs and the way that you can communicate with someone without using any lyrics. And also since then I'm constantly uploading my songs on digital distribution services such as Spotify, YouTube, and basically everywhere. Parties were a big thing when I was studying KABK. There was some party monsters before us, Taurus, Woody. And also with my year, there was also a lot of DJs growing, such as Harris, Steve, Zimbase, Acidic Male, Io, and also Fatima Ferrari, of course. So it is still a big thing in KABK, and constantly every year there are more DJs coming from that school. Royal Surf Club is a one-man initiative, but when there's an event or exhibition, it is an initiative for the initiatives. So I try to find different groups from Netherlands to come back under the same roof for one night or for one event. And since 2019, we did quite a lot of parties in Den Hague and in Rotterdam. We did art exhibitions as well, with music always being part of it. And we are also making music releases from visual artists mostly, and quite on the experimental side, which you can find on royal.surf. You can expect many new sounds, many unheard tunes from me for the future, with many different directions in my DJ sets, from experimental, depending on the location. It can be also quite on the heavy side. And I will try to keep improving my composition as an entire set and as an entire experience, almost like a score or almost like a Jodorowsky movie. And you can expect a lot of new events from Royal Surf Club on the upcoming year, and also at least 3-4 music releases from me, which I will upload on my Spotify and all the other channels as well. And I hope you enjoyed this short talk, and see you soon on the next party.